going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be actually going over something about the dually. So the dually is not a perfect truck by any means. It does have an issue between 45 and 55 miles an hour. This thing has a massive shake in the front end. So we've got a set of hub adapters. So the dualies, I don't know if you can tell in here, but they have adapters so the wheels can pop out for the dually wheels. Well, that actually might be the issue on this thing. I sent it back over to the dealer. They can't figure out why there's shaking in the steering wheel. But let me give you guys a quick rundown exactly what's going on, just so you guys can see for yourselves. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's definitely got some shaking in the steering wheel. At 50 miles an hour, about 49. Like, look how bad that is. My water bottle is shaking. Like, it shouldn't do that for a brand new truck. This is a 2024 with only 2,000 miles. Not ideal, guys. But we're gonna take it back to the garage and hopefully we can get it fixed. And if you guys have like any suggestions, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. Maybe you've had the same issue with a 2024, and let me know, because this may not fix it. May or may not. Look, it's kind of doing it again at 40 miles an hour. Like, you could see the little shaking that it has. It's quite annoying. All right, guys, we're pulling up back to the house, hopefully to fix the shaking issue. We're gonna get this thing jacked up in the front and see if we can swap these hubs out and it fixes our issue. So we're back here at the garage. We're gonna go ahead and pull these wheels off and see if we can get that fixed. Also, I don't know why I get excited for this, but we got some new tools. We got your Harbor Freight Special, some icons, a little bit of Pittsburgh as well. But I kind of got tired of missing some sockets here and there. By no means do I spend a ton of money in expensive tools. I buy your mediocre tools just like anyone else. But I've bought every socket that I can think of that I need right now. And of course, you need them latex gloves. So they came in the GM box. I got the GM ones. I didn't get the off-brand ones that you get online on eBay or whatever. I actually got them from a GM parts store. This is the paper it came with. But these are them. Brand new, straight out the box. Hopefully, that this fixes our issue right here. Put those right back in there. Do it. I know what you guys might be thinking. Dude, this thing is under warranty. Like, it's brand new. And if there is issues, it should be all covered in the warranty, right? Well, that's the case, but dealerships just don't know what they're doing nowadays. I mean, I've taken it to them about 3 different times. They can't figure out what's wrong with it, if it's the steering gearbox or whatever. But I have read on the forums that the 2020s, the dualies, had issues with some of the wheel adapter hubs. And I'm taking it pretty much in my hands, and I'm doing the work. But you guys don't have to do that. I mean, yes, you could take it to your local dealership or wherever you may have gotten your truck from. But I like to do things myself. I don't like anybody touching my projects or my builds. So take that for within a grain of salt if you want. But I just personally, I'd rather prefer do it, especially if they can't figure it out. But yeah. So we got this broke loose, all the nuts. So this is the old and this is the new. At least it's not as rusty. I actually might take these in if they do work and it gets rid of all the shaking. I might take these in to get powder coated white. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I might actually get that done. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But these are a 13/16. I just used a wrench with a sludge and kind of just beat them off gently. But yeah, try not to damage all your stuff. And one thing I do want to mention, do yourself a favor. It's for the long run, because anytime you put a hub onto another hub or an adapter onto a hub is what I mean, you don't want it to seize. So whenever they rust, they get corroded, they start to seize. You don't have to put this much. I'm probably going to wipe most of it off. But you want just a little bit of grease, because you don't want it flinging all over your inside your wheel and getting on your fender wells. But do yourself a absolute solid and grease these puppies down, because that is the last thing you need. Is you got to take this off later on down the road, and maybe you want to upgrade or get rid of the dually style wheels that stick out. You're not going to be able to. Well, you might be able to, but you're going to have to beat these things off, because they're going to be stuck and seized onto the actual hub itself. So yeah, do yourself a favor, a little food for thought, and grease these bad boys up. There you go. And there we go. So forgot to press record, of course, so I actually, oh crap, went ahead so you guys can see it. I went ahead and greased this just a little bit. It's got that red lithium grease on there, on that bad unit. So what I like to do is just get all these hand tightened here, if you're doing this yourself, or if you're putting on any type of adapter on any kind of pickup. Get these all hand tightened first before you start torquing them down. Like me, I'm going to be torquing them with my sledge, but you just want to make sure. Be safe than sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and start marking these on which one I am torquing down. All right, guys, we got this thing all buttoned up. Both sides of the adapters are on. We're gonna take this thing for a cruise real quick, and hopefully that fixed our shaking in the steering wheel. All right, guys, hopefully this fixes our problem. I've got zero shaking, and we just went 40 miles an hour, so that is good so far. Oh man, we may have just fixed it, guys. Brother, we may have just fixed it. Let's do about 50. See what she does. Just cruising along. Wow. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I have been driving this thing for 2,000 miles with that shaking in the steering wheel, and this is great, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Best $300 ever spent. In case you guys are wondering, they're about 300 bucks for the set. They do sell them individually with GM. But look at that. I'm talking no shaking at all. Alignment is great. Wow. This thing drives like butter. Dang. All right, guys, looks like that is actually going to wrap it up for today's video. So turns out those adapters from GM are just, I don't know if they're out of balance or what, but that totally fixed the issue, as you guys could tell. And I am super stoked that this thing drives like a dream now. I'm beyond words, because I've been driving it, like I said, for 2,000 plus miles with a ton of shaking in the front end, and now there's zero. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think and what you guys might want to see in the future. But like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.